There was a boy named Daniel. He was the kind of person who would always sit in the back of the class, never raise his hand, and never speak unless spoken to. At work, he'd do his tasks quietly, finish his projects on time, but no one ever noticed him. Not his boss, not his colleagues. He was invisible, or at least he felt that way. Every time someone got a promotion or was praised in the team meeting, Daniel would smile politely, but deep inside, something would ache. He'd wonder, what's wrong with me? Why does no one see me? This is not just Daniel's story. It's the story of millions of people around the world who wake up every morning feeling like they don't matter, like they're just another face in the crowd. It's the quiet pain of not feeling important, of thinking your life doesn't really make a difference. And yet, if you're watching this, there's something inside you that wants to believe there's more. That maybe, just maybe, you are worth more than you think. Let's go back to Daniel. He didn't have a traumatic past. He had a decent childhood, a few friends, a supportive family. But somewhere along the way, between being compared to others, being told to keep quiet, and watching louder people take the spotlight, he started believing a lie, that he didn't matter. So he stopped trying. He stopped dreaming. He became small in his own mind. One day, something changed. Daniel was walking home from work when he saw an older woman struggling with her grocery bags. No one else stopped, but Daniel did. He carried her bags to her doorstep, helped her unlock the door, and as she thanked him, she looked him in the eyes and said, "You have no idea how much this means to me. You made my day. You're a kind soul." That moment stuck with him. For once, someone truly saw him. It wasn't a promotion, it wasn't a trophy, but it was something. It was a spark. And sometimes, that's all it takes. The truth is, feeling yourself important doesn't come from fame, money, or 1,000 followers on social media. It comes from recognizing your value as a human being, your kindness, your honesty, your small acts of love. You might not think people notice you, but they do. And more importantly, you should notice you. Psychologist Alfred Adler, one of the founding fathers of psychotherapy, once said, "The striving for personal significance is the most important activity in human life." Adler believed that every single person has an inner drive to matter, to be seen, heard, and felt. When we ignore that drive or suppress it, we begin to wither inside. Let's pause for a moment. Think about your day, the way you helped your sibling with homework, the way you listened to a friend vent without judging, the way you held back anger in a moment when you could have exploded. These might seem small to you, but they're huge. These are moments of character, of strength, and yet, because they don't get likes or applause, we overlook them. Now here's the research. A 2014 study, published in the Journal of Positive Psychology, found that people who engaged in small, everyday acts of kindness reported significantly higher levels of self-worth and happiness. The researchers concluded that feeling important doesn't necessarily come from receiving recognition. It often grows from giving it. So the next time you feel invisible, remember, helping someone, showing up, being consistent, being honest, these things matter, and they build the muscle of self-worth. Back to Daniel. After that day with the elderly woman, he started paying attention. Every time he made someone smile, he reminded himself, "I matter." Every time he helped a teammate, he whispered, "That counts." Slowly, he started lifting his head a little higher in meetings. He offered more ideas. He asked for feedback. He even asked his boss for a small leadership opportunity, and he got it. It wasn't magic, it was gradual, but it was real. He was feeling himself important, not because someone gave him permission, but because he gave himself permission. You see, the biggest lie the world ever told us is that our worth is measured by other people, that our importance depends on someone else seeing it. But here's the truth. Your value existed before anyone recognized it. Your worth is not up for debate. Let's talk about social comparison for a second. It's one of the biggest thieves of self-worth. We scroll through Instagram and see someone traveling the world while we're sitting at home eating leftovers. We see a friend get married or promoted, and we start questioning our own timeline. But we forget, people only show the highlight reel, not the struggle behind the scenes. The late nights, the anxiety, the self-doubt, they hide all that. A recent study from the University of Pennsylvania showed that limiting social media use to 30 minutes per day significantly reduced feelings of depression and loneliness and increased participants' self-worth. Why? Because they weren't constantly bombarded by unrealistic comparisons. So, if you find yourself comparing, pause, breathe. Then ask, what am I doing today that matters? The answer might surprise you. Now let's take another real-life story, this time from a woman named Aisha. Aisha was a single mom of two, working 2 jobs, struggling to make ends meet. Every night she'd tuck her kids in and wonder if she was doing enough. One day her daughter came home with a drawing. It was a picture of Aisha, wearing a superhero cape with a big smile. The caption said, "My mummy is the strongest person in the world." Aisha broke down in tears. She'd been measuring herself against what she couldn't give, but in her daughter's eyes, she was already enough. Feeling yourself important doesn't require being perfect. It just requires being present. Sometimes the most powerful validation comes from the people we least expect. An old lady on the sidewalk, a child with crayons, or even the quiet voice inside us that says, "Keep going. You're doing better than you think." And what if that voice isn't loud right now? Then I'll be it for you. You are enough. You are strong. You are worthy, not someday, but right now. Not if you change, but as you are. Let's remind ourselves of what Dr. Brené Brown said. You are imperfect. You are wired for struggle, but you are worthy of love and belonging. Think about that. You were born with value. You don't have to earn it. You just have to stop running from it. Stop doubting it. Start believing it. And yes, it's okay to have moments of doubt. It's okay to feel small sometimes. But never let that be the final story. Because inside you, there is something the world needs. Your story, your kindness, your strength. You are not here by accident. So if today feels heavy, if you're doubting your path, or feeling like you're not good enough, hold on. Look back at everything you've survived. Look at the love you've given, even when it wasn't returned. That takes courage. That takes heart. You're still standing. And that alone is proof. You are important. As we come to the end of this story, let me leave you with this. There is power in knowing your worth. There is freedom in feeling yourself important. And there is beauty in discovering that you've mattered all along, even if no one told you. You are a light in someone's life. You are a part of someone's healing. You are not a background character. You are the main story. So today, walk taller, smile bigger, speak your truth. You're worth more than you think. You're enough. And the world is better because you're in it.